Fall looks are coming back stronger than a 90s trend, let me tell you. And we got some pro tips on how you can recreate these popular looks at home. Professional makeup artist Jennifer Hernandez tells us how.
Color pops are continuing into the fall season. I'm really excited to show you guys some really cool makeup looks with makeup artist Jen Hernandez. Thank you so much for having us today, Jen.
Oh my gosh, thanks so much for having me. This is a blast.
Yes. So tell me about your first model. I see some pop of color on her eye, but what are the trends that you're expecting for the fall?
Okay, so for the fall, I think a lot of people live in the misconception that color lives in spring, right? It represents new growth. Well, we're bringing that into the fall because we all need it right now, right? Am I wrong?
No, you're
Coming
not
out of
wrong.
what we come out of. So a lot on the runway we saw pops of color in the form of eyeliner, and then the lip. And guess what else? Girl, don't play with me. 90s blush is back.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm excited to see exactly what you mean.
Let me show you. Okay, so the first things first, I really want to start, look at these lips.
Okay. Yes.
Don't even play. So I'm going to do a quick line here on Sandra.
So you're using just a lip liner, obviously, right?
A lip liner. This lip liner is by ColourPop, and I got this literally last night
Perfect.
at Ulta.
Okay.
So it is available at Ulta, but I want to tell you the price point is amazing.
Okay.
Anybody can find this color. It's a pop of color in red. I chose a brick red because I really want to frame the lip in a fun color. And then I'm going to come in with this color. Look at this beautiful color. It's called Fleur.
Ooh, really pretty. It's
I
like
mean, gorgeous.
purpley red. Okay.
So we're going to take this. It's
You
a
use
soft
a brush
matte.
for safety, like, or for cleansing reasons, or do you think it's better to apply with the brush?
I feel like it's a lot better to apply with the brush because it goes on smoother and it lasts longer. If you just rub it on your lip, you don't get the precision. And you know, I want this to last through at least 2 tacos. So a long line brush here, and this is actually, I think people get married to lip brushes or like certain brushes for certain things. This brush, if you look, it's an eyeshadow brush. It's a small liner brush.
Okay.
I got this. This is a Morphe brand. It's probably about $8.
Okay.
It's not very expensive.
Affordable, so you can still do these looks. I know people might get intimidated because you are a professional, but you are making it very easy for us to do it at home ourselves. So once the lip is applied, what's the next step?
So the next step, I'm gonna do something a little bit further to make it last a little bit longer. I'm just blending, if you will. And I'm gonna take this color. This is a vinyl lip color. It's a matte. Now I like to work in the mattes because I feel like the mattes give you a little bit more longevity. So important to have that longevity through your Starbucks. I hate reapplying. If you have to reapply all day, you did it wrong. Look at that lip.
With the color of the eyeliner that you're gonna place as well, and you're saying a 90s cheeks.
90s cheeks. Let me show you the 90s cheek.
Okay.
So I'm using a wine tone because we want a little more wine on the lip. And do you remember when you watched your mom? I don't know, I did. My mom was in makeup when I was very young. And she would do this, right? And she would apply her blush right up here. And I feel like that is so important. Now, this is a trick to have an instant facelift.
Okay, so you don't need bronzer necessarily.
Necessarily, no. I did add a little bit of bronzer on her because I want to have a little bit more of that chisel. Now, Sandra has beautiful cheekbones, right? So what I'm doing is I'm taking this brush, the flower of the brush, and I'm pulling it down in a motion that's gonna kind of rub that blush into and blend it right into the face. And then I'm focusing right here because I want that color to land right here. That color is going to bring her cheekbones even higher.
Wow, okay, I want to do this myself tomorrow when I do my makeup.
Yes, this is something that's gonna keep the focus right here on those beautiful eyes. And then when we pan down, we're forced to pan down and look at that lip. Isn't that gorgeous on her?
It really is.
Pops of color. But I'm gonna go a step further because you know what? Maybe she's going to happy hour. I don't know. Let's take a little bit of this. It's a lasting spray. This is a Milani brand, also found at like Target and H-E-B. Seriously inexpensive. I'm gonna come in and take a purple color.
Okay.
And we are gonna frame this eye. Check this out. Thank you, Sandra. It's coming real tight, close to the lash
Just with
line.
the brush.
Again, a very small chisel brush. Boom. Look what that did. Look at that.
Wow, she is serving a look as we like to say.
Look up to the ceiling for me. Thank you. And I'm just gonna take a little bit right here and push it into the bottom line. It's a quick way to use the fun colors in your palette and make them pop for the fall.
She was literally so stunning, and you know what? Any lip color that can stay on while I'm sipping on a PSL is a lip color I'm interested in. That was so amazing. Coming up,